My friends, today we stand at the crossroads of destiny. Every single one of you has greatness within, waiting to be unleashed upon the world. But that greatness, it's not going to manifest itself. You have got to get up and get it done. Now, I want you to imagine something with me. Picture a seed buried deep in the soil. That seed has all the potential to become a mighty oak tree towering above the forest. But that seed just sits there, content with being a seed. Will it ever reach its full potential? No. It has to break through its shell, push through the dirt, and stretch towards the sun. It has to get up and get it done. You see, success is not for the faint of heart. It's not for those who hit the snooze button 5 times every morning. Success is for the go-getters, the dream chasers, the ones who leap out of bed with fire in their belly and determination in their eyes. It's for those who understand that every day is a gift, an opportunity to move one step closer to their dreams. Let me tell you something. The world doesn't owe you anything. Your circumstances, your past, your limitations, they don't define you unless you let them. You want to know what defines you? Your actions, your choices, your willingness to get up and get it done. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I'm not ready. I don't have the resources. I don't have the connections. Listen to me carefully. Success doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Success is created by those who decide to act in spite of imperfect conditions. Think about the Wright brothers. They did not have advanced degrees in aeronautics. They did not have millions of dollars in funding. What they had was a dream and the determination to get up every day and work towards that dream. They got up and got it done, and in doing so, they changed the course of human history. You've got to understand something fundamental about life. It's not about what happens to you. It's about how you respond to what happens to you. Life will throw curveballs. It will set up roadblocks. It will try to knock you down. But here's the secret. You have got the power to get back up. You have got the power to keep moving forward. You have got the power to get it done. Let me share a little secret with you. Success is not some distant, unattainable goal. Success is a series of small victories. It's about winning the battle against laziness every morning when your alarm goes off. It's about choosing to read a book instead of binge watching another TV series. It's about making that extra sales call when you are tired and discouraged. Success is built one small victory at a time. Now I want you to think about your life. What dreams have you put on hold? What goals have you pushed to the back burner? What excuses have you been making? Today is the day to stop making excuses and start making progress. Today is the day to get up and get it done. Life is too short to live with regrets. It's too precious to waste on mediocrity. You weren't created to just exist. You were created to excel. You were created to leave a mark on this world that cannot be erased. But that mark, it won't make itself. You have got to get up and make it happen. Let me tell you about a young woman I met. She had a dream of starting her own business, but she was working a 9-to-5 job that drained her energy. She had a family to support, bills to pay. It would have been easy for her to give up on her dream. But you know what she did? She decided to get up and get it done. She woke up 2 hours earlier every day to work on her business plan. She used her lunch breaks to network and make connections. She sacrificed her weekends to learn new skills. And guess what? Within 2 years, she was running her own successful company. She got up and got it done. That's the power of decision. That's the power of commitment. That's the power of getting up and getting it done. It's something that holds many people back. Fear. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of the unknown. Let me tell you something about fear. It's a liar. Fear will tell you that you are not good enough, that you are not ready, that you can't do it. But here's the truth. You are more than enough. You are ready. You can do it. And the only way to prove fear wrong is to get up and get it done. Think about it this way. Every great achievement in human history was once considered impossible. The 4-minute mile, reaching the moon, curing diseases that once were death sentences. These were not accomplished by people who let fear hold them back. They were accomplished by people who looked fear in the eye and said, "Watch me." They got up and got it done. You have got to understand something. The only limits that exist are the ones you accept. Your potential is limitless. Your capabilities are boundless, but they remain dormant until you decide to activate them. And how do you activate them? By getting up and getting it done. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what turns dreams into reality. But here's the thing about discipline. It's not always easy. It's not always fun. Sometimes discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you are tired. It's what keeps you working when others have quit. It's what pushes you to go the extra mile when everyone else has gone home. Discipline is the secret weapon of achievers. It's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. But here's the beautiful thing about discipline. It can be developed. It's like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And as your discipline grows stronger, your ability to get up and get it done grows stronger too. Let me share a little story with you. There was a young man who dreamed of becoming a great musician. He loved music, but he struggled with the discipline required to practice regularly. One day, he made a decision. He decided that no matter what, he would practice for at least 1 hour every single day. Rain or shine, busy or free, feeling inspired or not, he would sit down and practice. The first few weeks were tough. There were days when he had to force himself to pick up his instrument. But he kept at it day after day, week after week, month after month. And you know what happened? Not only did his skills improve dramatically, but the act of practicing became easier. It became a habit. It became a part of who he was. That's the power of discipline. That's what happens when you commit to getting up and getting it done, day in and day out. Many people are paralyzed by the fear of failure. They are so afraid of making mistakes that they never even try. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success. Every successful person you admire has failed many times. But what sets them apart is their response to failure. They don't let failure stop them. They let it teach them. They let it strengthen them. They get up, dust themselves off, learn from their mistakes, and get it done again. Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors in history, failed thousands of times before he successfully created the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of a winner. That's the attitude of someone who's committed to getting up and getting it done, no matter what. You see, failure is not fatal. Giving up is fatal. As long as you are willing to get back up and try again, you haven't truly failed. You have just found another way that doesn't work, and each of those experiences brings you one step closer to success. So I want you to make a decision right now. Decide that you will no longer let the fear of failure hold you back. Decide that you will embrace failure as a teacher, not fear it as an enemy. Decide that no matter how many times you fall, you will get back up and get it done. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It shapes your thoughts, your beliefs, and ultimately, your actions. And here's the incredible thing. You have the power to shape your mindset. There are two types of mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe their abilities are set in stone. They avoid challenges, give up easily, and see effort as fruitless. But people with a growth mindset, they believe their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and see effort as the path to mastery. Well, guess which mindset is more likely to get up and get it done? That's right, the growth mindset. So how do you develop a growth mindset? It starts with your self-talk. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet." Instead of thinking this is too hard, think this is going to take some time and effort. Place, I'm not good at this. Well, what am I missing? What can I learn from this? It's a subtle shift, but it makes all the difference. It turns problems into opportunities. It turns obstacles into stepping stones. It gives you the mental fortitude to get up and get it done, no matter what challenges you face. Let me tell you about a young entrepreneur I met. He had a brilliant idea for a tech startup, but he had no background in coding or business. Many people would have given up right there, but not him. He adopted a growth mindset. He told himself, "I may not know how to code or run a business yet, but I can learn." And that's exactly what he did. He spent his evenings and weekends learning to code. He read every business book he could get his hands on. He attended workshops and networking events. Was it easy? No. Did he face setbacks? Absolutely. But his growth mindset kept him going. He kept getting up and getting it done. And today, his company is valued at millions of dollars. That's the power of a growth mindset. That's what happens when you believe in your ability to learn, to grow, to overcome obstacles. Now, I want to address something that often holds people back: waiting for the perfect moment. Let me tell you something. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth. The right time to start working towards your dreams is now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Not when the conditions are just right. Now, time is the most precious resource you have. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Every moment you spend waiting for the perfect conditions is a moment you could have spent making progress. Think about it this way. If you wait for all the traffic lights to turn green before you start your journey, you'll never leave your driveway. Life is about navigating the red lights, the construction zones, the detours. It's about making progress despite the imperfect conditions. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Create the moment. Make it perfect by your decision to act, to move forward, to get up and get it done. Something that's crucial to your success. Your environment? You have heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's true. Your environment shapes you. It influences your thoughts, your attitudes, your actions. So I want you to take a good hard look at your environment. Are you surrounded by people who inspire you to be better? Are you in an environment that challenges you to grow? Or are you surrounded by negativity, by people who drag you down? If you want to get up and get it done, you need to create an environment that supports your goals. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who push you to be better. Fill your space with reminders of your dreams, of your potential. Create an environment that makes it easier to make the right choices, to take the right actions. And remember, your environment is not just about the people around you. It's about what you feed your mind. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Are you consuming content that inspires you, that educates you, that pushes you to grow? Or are you wasting your mental energy on things that don't serve your goals? You make a decision today to curate your environment, to surround yourself with positivity, with inspiration, with motivation. Create an environment that makes it easier to get up and get it done. Many people think that to achieve big goals, they need to take big actions. But the truth is, big achievements are usually the result of small, consistent actions taken over. Think about it like building a brick wall. You don't build a wall by throwing a bunch of bricks at once. You build it brick by brick, day by day. Each brick might seem insignificant on its own, but over time, those small actions add up to something impressive. The same is true for your goals. Want to write a book? Start by writing 1 page a day. Want to run a marathon? Start by running 1 mile. Want to start a successful business? Start by making 1 sale. These small actions might not seem like much in the moment, but they add up. They create momentum. They build habits. And before you know it, you have made significant progress towards your goal. So don't underestimate the power of small actions. Don't wait for the opportunity to do something big. Do something small, but do it consistently. Get up and get it done, 1 small action at a time. Let's talk about something that's absolutely critical to your success: your why. Your why is your purpose, your reason for doing what you do. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning. It's what keeps you going when things get tough. You see, when you have a strong why, the how becomes easier. When you are crystal clear on why you are doing something, you'll find a way to get it done, no matter what obstacles you face. So I want you to think about your why. Why do you want to achieve your goals? Why is it important to you? Is it to provide a better life for your family? To make a difference in your community? To prove to yourself that you can do it? Whatever your why is, make it strong. Make it emotional. Make it so compelling that it pulls you forward, even when you feel like giving up. Your why doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It just has to be meaningful to you. Maybe your why is simply to see what you are capable of. Maybe it's to be a role model for your children. Maybe it's to experience the joy of mastering a skill. Whatever it is, connect with it deeply. Write it down. Visualize it. Feel it. Let it be the fuel that drives you to get up and get it done. Now, I want to address something that often holds people back: the need for perfection. Let me tell you something. Perfection is the enemy of progress. If you wait until everything is perfect before you start, you'll never start. If you wait until you feel completely ready, you'll never feel ready. The truth is, done is better than perfect. Taking imperfect action is better than taking no action at all. You don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. You just need to take the next step. Think about a baby learning to walk. Does the baby wait until it can walk perfectly before taking its first step? Of course not. The baby stumbles, falls, gets back up, and tries again. And through that process of imperfect action, the baby learns to walk. The same is true for your goals. You don't need to have the perfect plan. You don't need to know every step of the journey. You just need to take the first step, then the next, then the next. You'll figure it out as you go. You'll learn. You'll adjust. You'll improve. So stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Stop waiting until you feel completely ready. Get up and get it done. Imperfectly if necessary, but get it done. It's easy to make promises to yourself. It's easy to set goals in the privacy of your own mind. But when you make those goals public, when you have someone holding you accountable, everything changes. Accountability adds a layer of commitment. It adds a sense of responsibility. When you know someone is going to ask you about your progress, you are more likely to take action. You are more likely to get up and get it done. So I want you to find an accountability partner, someone who shares your drive, your ambition, someone who will cheer you on when you succeed and push you when you falter. Share your goals with them. Check in regularly. Be honest about your progress and your setbacks. Accountability is not just about having someone to report to. It's about having someone to share your journey with, someone to celebrate your victories with, no matter how small, someone to brainstorm with when you face obstacles. Remember, success is not a solo sport. Yes, you need to put in the work yourself, but having a support system, having people who believe in you and push you forward can make all the difference. So find your accountability partner or partners. Create a network of support and use that network to propel yourself forward, to get up and get it done. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked. The power of visualization. Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool. What you consistently imagine, you tend to move towards. So I want you to start using the power of visualization to your advantage. Every day, take a few minutes to visualize yourself achieving your goals. See yourself taking the actions you need to take. Feel the emotions you'll feel when you succeed. Make it as vivid and real as possible in your mind. This is not some mystical, magical process. It's about programming your mind for success. When you consistently visualize your success, you are more likely to recognize opportunities when they arise. You are more likely to take the actions that align with your goals. You're more likely to persevere when faced with obstacles. Athletes use visualization to improve their performance. Business leaders use it to prepare for important meetings. You can use it to prepare yourself for success in any area of your life. So start making visualization a daily habit. Use it as a tool to get yourself fired up, to get yourself ready to get up and get it done. Let's address something that often holds people back, the fear of success. Now, you might be thinking, fear of success. Who's afraid of success? But it's more common than you might. Success brings change. It brings new responsibilities, new expectations. It might change your relationships, your lifestyle. And for some people, that can be scary. They might sabotage their own success, consciously or unconsciously, because they are comfortable with where they are. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Yes, success might bring changes, but those changes are opportunity for growth, for new experiences, for a fuller life. So if you find yourself hesitating as you get closer to your goals, if you find yourself making excuses or procrastinating, ask yourself, am I afraid of success? And if the answer is yes, face that fear head on. Remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. Remind yourself of the positive impact your success will have on your life and the lives of those around you. Don't let the fear of success hold you back. Embrace the changes that come with achievement. Get up and get it done, knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes with success. In the pursuit of our goals, it's easy to fall into the trap of constantly pushing ourselves, of working nonstop. But that's a recipe for burnout, not success. Your body and mind are your most important tools. If you don't take care of them, you won't be able to perform at your best. You won't have the energy, the focus, the creativity you need to get up and get it done. So make self-care a priority. Get enough sleep. Eat nutritious food. Exercise regularly. Take breaks. Engage in activities that recharge you, whether that's reading a book, spending time in nature, or practicing a hobby. Self-care is not selfish. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's what allows you to show up as your best self day after day. It's what gives you the stamina to keep getting up and getting it done, even when the journey gets tough. So don't neglect self-care in the pursuit of your goals. Instead, see it as an integral part of your success strategy. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Because when you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to take care of business. Something that can be a major roadblock to success: comparison. In this age of social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing your journey to others. You see people posting about their successes, their achievements, and you might start to feel like you're falling behind. But here's the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's also the thief of motivation. When you are constantly comparing yourself to others, you are not focusing on your own progress. You are not acknowledging your own achievements. You are not giving yourself credit for how far you have come. Remember, everyone's journey is different. Everyone's timeline is different. What matters is not how you measure up to others, but how you measure up to your own potential. Are you better today than you were yesterday? Are you taking steps, no matter how small, towards your goals? That's what counts. So stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Focus on writing your own story. Focus on your own growth, your own progress. Use others' success as inspiration, not as a measuring stick. And keep getting up and getting it done on your own term, at your own pace. You might be wondering, what does gratitude have to do with achieving my goals? Well, a lot more than you might think. Gratitude shifts your focus. Instead of always looking at what you lack and what you still need to achieve, gratitude makes you aware of what you already have. It helps you recognize the progress you have already made. And that can be incredibly motivating. When you're grateful, you are more positive. And when you're positive, you are more resilient. You are better able to handle setbacks. You're more likely to see opportunities. You're more likely to keep getting up and getting it done even when things get tough. So make gratitude a daily practice. Each day, take a few moments to think about what you're grateful for. It could be big things like your health or your family. It could be small things like a good cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Feel the gratitude. And don't just be grateful for the good things. Try to find gratitude in your challenges too. Be grateful for the lessons they teach you, for the strength they build in you. Because every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to become better equipped to achieve your goals. Remember, gratitude doesn't mean you're satisfied with where you are. It doesn't mean you stop striving for more. It simply means you appreciate the journey, even as you continue to move forward. So cultivate gratitude and let it fuel your drive to get up and get it done. Let's address something that can be a major obstacle to success: the need for external validation. Many people wait for others to believe in them before they believe in themselves. They wait for permission, for approval, before they take action towards their dreams. But the only permission you need to pursue your dreams is your own. The only validation that truly matters is your own belief in yourself and your abilities. Yes, it's nice when others support us, when they believe in us. But if you are waiting for that external validation before you start, you might be waiting forever. And even if you get it, external validation is fleeting. It can't sustain you through the ups and downs of your journey. What you need is internal validation. You need to believe in yourself, in your vision, in your ability to make it happen. You need to be your own biggest cheerleader, your own strongest supporter. So stop waiting for others to tell you that you can do it. Tell yourself. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission to pursue your dreams. Give yourself permission and then get up and get it done, not because someone else believes you can, but because you know you can. In today's fast-paced world, change is the only constant. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The goals you set today might need to be adjusted in the future. That's why adaptability is so important. It's not about changing your ultimate vision, but about being flexible in how you get there. It's about being willing to learn, to adjust your strategies, to try new approaches when the old ones aren't working. Think about some of the most successful companies in the world. Many of them started with one idea, one product, and then adapted as they grew. They were willing to pivot when necessary, to evolve with changing markets and technologies. The same principle applies to your personal goals. Maybe you'll discover a better way to achieve what you want. Maybe you'll face unexpected obstacles that require you to change your approach. Maybe you'll even realize that what you thought you wanted is not actually what will make you happy and fulfilled. Being adaptable doesn't mean giving up at the first sign of difficulty. It means being open to new information, new ideas, new possibilities. It means being willing to learn and grow as you go. So as you pursue your goals, stay flexible. Be willing to adapt your strategies, your timeline, even your goals themselves if necessary. Because the ability to adapt, to pivot when needed, is what will allow you to keep getting up and getting it done, no matter what changes or challenges come your way. Something that can be a significant barrier to success: the fear of asking for help. Many people see asking for help as a sign of weakness, as an admission that they can't do it on their own. But nothing could be further from the truth. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It shows that you are committed enough to your goals to put aside your ego. It shows that you are smart enough to recognize when you need additional knowledge or resources. Think about it. No successful person has ever achieved greatness entirely on their own. They've had mentors, advisors, teammates, supporters. They've been willing to learn from others, to seek out expertise they don't have themselves. So don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's advice, resources, or just moral support, reaching out to others can provide you with valuable assistance and perspectives. It can help you overcome obstacles faster, learn new skills more efficiently, and ultimately achieve your goals more effectively. Remember, asking for help doesn't diminish your achievements. It enhances them. It doesn't make you less capable. It makes you more resourceful. So swallow your pride if you need to and reach out when you need help. Use all the resources available to you to get up and get it done. Celebrating small wins. When we focus on big goals, it's easy to overlook the small victories along the way. But those small wins are crucial to maintaining motivation and building momentum. Success is rarely a sudden, dramatic event. It's usually the result of consistent effort over time, of small victories accumulating into big achievements. Each small win is proof that you're making progress. It's evidence that your efforts are paying off. So make it a habit to acknowledge and celebrate your small wins. Did you stick to your schedule today? Celebrate that. Did you overcome a challenge that's been holding you back? Celebrate that. Did you learn something new that will help you on your journey? Celebrate that too. These celebrations don't have to be big or elaborate. Maybe it's treating yourself to your favorite coffee, or taking a moment to feel proud of yourself, or sharing your achievement with a friend. The important thing is to acknowledge your progress, to reinforce the positive actions you are taking. Celebrating small wins does two important things. First, it boosts your motivation, giving you the emotional fuel to keep going. Second, it trains your brain to look for progress, to notice the positive steps you are taking. And what you focus on tends to grow. So don't wait until you've reached your ultimate goal to feel successful. Recognize and celebrate the success in each step of the journey. Use those small wins as fuel to keep getting up and getting it done. Something that can be a major obstacle to success: the tendency to overcomplicate things. Sometimes, in our eagerness to do things right, we make them more complex than they need to be. We get caught up in planning, in trying to account for every possible scenario, in trying to make everything perfect. Sometimes the simplest approach is the most effective. Sometimes you just need to start with the basics and build from there. You don't need a complex, intricate plan to start moving towards your goals. You just need to know the next step and then take it. Think about some of the most successful products and services in the world. Many of them started with a simple idea, a basic version that was then refined and improved over time. They did not wait until everything was perfect before launching. They started with something simple and iterated from there. The same principle can apply to your personal goals. Don't let the pursuit of the perfect plan keep you from taking action. Don't let the fear of not having everything figured out keep you from starting. Sometimes you just need to simplify, to focus on the essentials, and to take that first step. Remember, you can always adjust and refine as you go. You can always add complexity later if it's truly needed. But first, you need to start. You need to get moving. So simplify where you can. Focus on the essentials. And then get up and get it done. One simple step at a time. The power of habits. Our lives are largely the result of our habits. The small actions we repeat day after day shape our health, our relationships, our careers, our lives. The beauty of habits is that once they are established, they require very little willpower or conscious effort. They become automatic, like brushing your teeth or driving a car. And when the actions that move you towards your goals become habitual, success becomes almost inevitable. So instead of relying solely on motivation, which can be fleeting, focus on building habits that support your goals. Want to write a book? Make it a habit to write for 30 minutes every day. Want to start a successful business? Make it a habit to learn something new about your industry every day. Want to improve your health? Make it a habit to exercise and eat nutritious meals. Building new habits is not always easy, of course. It takes time and consistency. But there are strategies you can use to make it easier. Start small. Make the habit so easy you can't say no. Link it to an existing habit. Do your new habit immediately after something you already do regularly. Make it obvious. Set up your environment to support your new habit. Remember, your habits are the building blocks of your success. They are what will keep you moving forward, even on days when you don't feel motivated. They are what will help you get up and get it done, day after day, until you have achieved what you set out to do. Many people get stuck in analysis paralysis, endlessly weighing options, afraid of making the wrong choice. But here's the truth. Indecision is a decision. It's a decision to stay where you are, to not move forward. Success requires action, and action requires decisions. You need to decide what you want. Decide how you are going to get it. Decide what actions to take each day. And yes, sometimes you'll make the wrong decision. But even a wrong decision can move you forward if you learn from it. Remember, you don't have to make perfect decisions. You just need to make decisions and then make them work. Most decisions are reversible anyway. If you make a choice and it doesn't work out, you can usually course correct. So stop waiting for perfect certainty before you decide. Gather the information you can in a reasonable amount of time, weigh your options, and then make a choice. Trust your judgment. And if it turns out to be the wrong choice, don't beat yourself up about it. Learn from it, adjust, and move forward. Making decisions, even perfect ones, is how you move forward. It's how you learn, grow, and ultimately succeed. So embrace the power of decision making. Use it as a tool to propel yourself forward, to keep getting up and getting it done. In our drive to achieve our goals, it's easy to fall into the trap of constant work, of pushing ourselves relentlessly. But that's not sustainable, and it's not effective in the long run. Rest is not the opposite of work. It's part of the work, just like a muscle needs time to recover and grow stronger after exercise. Your mind and body need time to rest and recharge to perform at their best. Rest allows you to consolidate what you have learned, to process your experiences, to gain new perspectives. It allows you to replenish your mental and physical energy so you can approach your tasks with renewed focus and creativity. This doesn't just mean getting enough sleep, although that's crucial. It also means taking regular breaks during your workday, having days off, and even taking vacations. It means engaging in activities that recharge you, whether that's spending time in nature, practicing a hobby, or simply doing nothing for a while. Remember, the goal is not just to be productive today or this week. The goal is to be consistently productive over the long term, to sustain your efforts until you reach your goals and beyond. And that requires a rhythm of work and rest, of effort and recovery. So don't feel guilty about taking time to rest. See it as an essential part of your success strategy. Use it to recharge yourself so you can come back stronger, more focused, more creative. Because when you are well rested, you are better equipped to get up and get it done. Something that can be a major obstacle to success: the tendency to focus on problems rather than solutions. When faced with challenges, it's easy to get caught up in complaining, in dwelling on how difficult things are, in focusing on all the reasons why something can't be done. But here's the truth. Successful people aren't those who don't have problems. They are those who focus on finding solutions to their problems. They see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn, grow, and become. Let's address something that can be a major obstacle to success: the tendency to focus on problems rather than solutions. When faced with challenges, it's easy to get caught up in complaining, in dwelling on how difficult things are, in focusing on all the reasons why something can be done. Successful people aren't those who don't have problems. They are those who focus on finding solutions to their problems. They see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. So I challenge you to shift your focus. When you encounter a problem, instead of dwelling on it, ask yourself, what's the solution? What can I do about this? This simple shift in perspective can make a world of difference. Remember, every problem has a solution. It might not be obvious, it might not be easy, but it's there. And finding that solution is what will move you forward, what will bring you closer to your goals. So the next time you face a challenge, don't let it stop you. Don't let it become an excuse. Instead, see it as a chance to prove your resourcefulness, your determination, your ability to overcome obstacles. See it as a chance to grow stronger, to become better equipped for future challenges, because that's what success is all about. It's not about avoiding problems, it's about becoming the kind of person who can solve problems. It's about developing the resilience, the creativity, the determination to keep moving forward no matter what. So I urge you, my friends, don't just get up. Get up with purpose. Get up with determination. Get up with the mindset that no matter what challenges you face, you will find a way to overcome them. So get up knowing that every problem you solve, every obstacle you overcome, brings you one step closer to. Remember, success is not about what happens to you. It's about how you respond to what happens to you. It's about your ability to get up time and time again and keep moving forward. So I challenge you, no matter what life throws at you, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how difficult the path may seem, get up. Get up and face your challenges head on. Get up and find solutions. Get up and keep pushing forward. Because when you do that, when you refuse to stay down, when you commit to always getting back up, that's when you become unstoppable. That's when you become the master of your own destiny. That's when you truly embody the spirit of get up and get it done. So go forward, my friends. Face your challenges. Pursue your dreams. And most importantly, no matter what happens, no matter how many times you fall, get up and get it done.